Okay, so once this initialize ADM WTS is already done, the first one is initialize ADM hyphen WTS. You have to open this desktop tool, and this will run the desktop tool. Say OK, and it will run the desktop tool. No, because I have already installed it. It's coming later. Otherwise, it will say proceed. You have to proceed for the installation of that ADM hyphen WTS. Once it's been done, you have to go to the Eclipse tool. Open the Eclipse tool, and in the Eclipse tool, you have to go, and by default the server will exist there. So if you go here, I have already opened the ABAP perspective, but just in case if it is not there, you'll have a welcome screen. In the welcome screen, you just close that and go for the open perspective and say others, and in the others you have to select this ABAP and say OK. Then here you will be able to see this one. And first and foremost, before we do anything, you have to create a project. So we have this ABAP project, and go for the select this server and say next, and by default this server details will come, and after that we have to go for the client number. Client name is 100 and the user is my user. So I have to use I have to give a new user, new password. I'm giving a new password here. So OK. And we can change the name of the project name. You can keep it as this. I'll go for something like month. The project name can be anything, so I'm giving it like this. Say finish, and that server, the project got created here with a bit longer name actually. So we can cut short because this TCD actually refers to the server name. 100 is the client, train-00 is the username that I'm using, and EN is the language. Automatically the system will create it. But just in case if you want to add something to it or delete that and add a new one, it's up to you. You can always do that. So right click on this and create a package. The first and foremost thing that we are going to do is create a package. Because under the package we are going to use all the programs. So we'll go for ZVA underscore pack 1 and then click on this finish. Now in this, once we go ahead and select this, you'll be prompted to go into this pop-up. Automatically it will take you to the SAP SAP normal logon. It looks like SAP normal logon screen. So I'll just close this one. Features, I'll just close that Eclipse one, and here we'll go for this Vikramaditya package. Now once we create a package, automatically next step would be it will ask you for the request number. So since we didn't create any request number till now, you have to create your own request number. So I'll click on this create request for a new request number, and once we select this, we'll go for new request for OK, and a new request number got created here. Say OK. Okay, so you can see this here. Now this is an application component. You can just save it, and this is a new package that got created. And once the package is created here, you can see, you can expand this, and you can see here system library. You can see that. Now here we can go for the favorite packages. Right click on this, add package, and in that we have to select for ZVA underscore pack 1. This is the package that I have. You can select it in the favorite package so that you can easily see it in the favorite packages. So Under the package we didn't create anything. So we'll go ahead with a new and create a program. So other ABAP repository objects, and this will go for the program. So the program will be there here. So if you want, you can just type program here. You don't have to search for it, and automatically it will show you that. So ABAP program, and in this we go for ZBA underscore P1 PROG1. So then we have to go for next. So here we'll go for new request per Vikramaditya. This is something which we have. You have an option now. You can save the program under the same request, or you can create a new request. It's up to you. If you want to create a new request for the program, you have to select this one and go for this new request for program. Just click on finish. You can select the same request also. It is up to you. You can do that. And here you can say, you can simply write something like write welcome to ABAP on Eclipse frontend, something like that. Okay, now I have written this, and for this saving you have to use Ctrl S, or you can click this button, Ctrl S, and then this is a syntax check button. So click on this syntax check, then we have to click on this activate. So once we activate it, you can go ahead with the run as ABAP application. So we can select this as ABAP application. Now in this, like we have welcome to ABAP on Eclipse frontend. This is what we have. Fine. So now the most important thing that we have to understand here is that whatever we are doing on the same server, which is into which we can also log in from the normal SAP logon also. So what I'll do is, now I'll go for the normal SAP logon and check whatever we have created there here will be present there. Because as we were discussing a theoretical concept, we are only changing the front end. We are not changing anything in the backend. The backend server remains the same, right? So whatever we have there, I'm giving the changed password, not the initial password. Okay, changed password. Initial password is something I'm pinging you. Now here I have logged in into the SAP server now with the same credentials, and I'll go for SE80. In the SE80 transaction, we'll go for this package, and here that will be ZBA underscore pack 1. So automatically that gets created here, that gets selected. So if you open that, we'll see this program name, and if you double click on this program, you can see this program here. And another thing is, whatever program we do it from here, a package and a program that we created from here can also be visible from the Eclipse editor. So now let me not create a package, let me create a program here. Create ZBA underscore PROG2, and here I'll create it as a second program. but from SAP GUI. So we have done it from the SAP GUI. So save this, syntax check, activate, and once it's activated, now you can go back to the Eclipse platform, Eclipse login, and you can check that programs. In that, two programs are appearing. See, so if I select the second program, whatever program that we have written there will be executed here. So this is a run button. In the run button, you have to select this ABAP application, and then you'll see the output here. So it's more of, if you observe here, there are certain things which are still imbibed from the SAP GUI, and certain things are new. Fine. So vice versa, we have done vice versa. We have created in Eclipse and checked it out in the SAP GUI. We have done in the SAP GUI and checked it out in the Eclipse. They are extracting the same thing. But going forward, we will be creating certain things in the Eclipse platform, which we will not be able to do it in the normal SAP logon platform. So going forward, we'll do that. I'm closing this SAP GUI, and we are like kind of done with this scenario. And once you do this, I will go ahead to the next one.